So, hey everyone, this is Nuhash. So, we have been working on a real-time collaborative code editor project. Let's get started with it. If you type this URL, and you will be redirected to this home page of our project. Let me refresh the page again. You can see a good looking animation is going on. This is the feature section of our project. When you just scroll down, you will see a transparent navbar. Okay, let me refresh again to see the animation of footer section. So meet the contributors. This is me. This is my friend Nafis. You can reach me out clicking any of the links below. So get started with it. Okay, by the way, I have divided and separated. I have separated the front-end section and the backend section into repositories for the sake of lessening the complexity of deployment. So my front-end part is running on the Vercel.com and my backend is running on in render.com. Okay, so let's proceed. So to create a room ID, we should click the generate now, then giving a name is Alice. Okay, the first user has joined in the room. It has the name Alice. You can see a good animated tooltip animation. So we can copy the room ID so that we can invite another user. Okay, let's get started again. Paste the room ID, then give it a name Bob. Oh, now we have two users, and you can see the same room ID that we have pasted before. So now we can say that the socket IO connection has really established, okay, and working properly. So now okay, let's remove this. Okay, so you can minimize the sidebar clicking this, and you can code with any language but syntax highlighter will not be available for only this language. So okay, let's dive into the technical part of the discussion. Okay, let's before going into that, I want to mention what the strategies we are maintaining so that the code is reflecting in the same room to across all the users in it. It is the last right wins strategy or method, you can say it. So what happens is, when the user who actually writes the code last, you can say it, who edited the code last, it will reflect the change and the state of the change he made in that code. It will be reflected to all the users in the same room. Okay, for example, let's write a JavaScript function. Let's name it hello. Has a console. Okay, so the function, let me see, it reflects the changes. Yes, it is. You can see the room the Bob can see this function too. Okay, let's copy the room ID and invite another user. Open the Chrome, the H. Okay, let's get started again. I just gave him, okay, yeah, back. See, you can see there are 3 users right now, and the same pre-written function. Okay, and the changes are made. You can see it. Okay, let me minimize the H browser so that we can show the real-time code updates. Okay, let me first minimize the sidebar, minimize the Chrome. Okay, now we can proceed. It's fine. Okay, so now the user 3, I mean the Yabak, is writing a new function. Let's type it. Okay, I can copy it from here and give it another name. Okay, you can see the 0 latency real-time updates across all the rooms. Okay, so before I told you, we are going with a very simple last write win method, in which the user who written the code at last, and it reflects its state update to all the users who written the code last. Okay, now let's discuss the leave room functionality. Okay, let's say if the user 3 Yabak is going to leave this room, then what will happen? Does this code will go away? No. Let's leave the room. Okay, the user 3 has left the room, and he will be redirected to the home page, and the socket connection will be cut off from him. Let's see the another user. Yes, now we have 2 users, Alice and Bob, but the code written by the user 3, it's already in here. You can see it. Yes, Alice can see that and Bob can see that, but the user 3 is left now. When the user 3 is left, or you can, if you click this leave room, you can see a toast message here that you have left the room and you will be redirected to the home page. Okay, so that's maybe I have covered all the technical discussion that I have need to say. Oh yes, let me discuss the pros and cons of this editor and this app too. You can see it's good for the users who it's easy to implement first of all, by the way, and due to the for last code win strategy, it has no code merging complex logic, and you can predict its behavior as well. And the good thing is it has low latency. You can just update the code in real time. But when it's actually best for the case when you are just writing some short code and mutually chatting to each other, then it's probably the best case. If you want to some massive if you want to write some massive codes, then you can move to the VS Code with the Git Lens extension. Okay, but it's, you can see it's not suitable for long form of collaborating editing, and it has a liability that you can lose the changes if the user edit the same section. So if I remove this, it will be removed from all the users in it. You can't even see it. Okay, so now let's see, let's leave the room. Then the socket connection will be gone for the user 2, and the only user Alice is remaining. Okay, let's remove it too. Okay, so that's it from my side. Thanks for watching, guys. The repository of frontend and backend will be in the description. So this is Nuhash signing off. Tada.